Laid back Mickey here, going over the Catrike eCAT Dumont. Basically, it's a Catrike Dumont with a motor on it, and it's a Bosch motor. It's a wonderful, lovely motor, and this is probably one of my favorite trikes because I actually rode it for almost 2 years. And usually I get a new trike every year, but this one I love so much, I rode for 2 years. It's a full suspension trike, which means it takes up all the bumps and the divots of the road. It just makes a nice, smooth ride. But it's not like some of the other type of suspension trikes where you're feeling the dips and the dives of the road. It's a sport suspension. It's gonna take up the bumps, but you're not going to be going, whoa, you know. That's why I liked it so much, because I'm used to riding my road bike, and then I didn't want to feel all the dips and the dives as much like I did on my mountain bike. If you're looking for a mountain bike, you got to check out some of the mountain trike videos that we have. But for the Dumont, the cool thing is on the eCAT, it comes with the Bosch motor. It has 4 levels. It has Eco, Tour, Sport, and then Turbo. Turbo is like if you got to go up that steep hill and you're like, oh, I need a little bit of help. Most of the time I keep mine on Tour. Some people, if they want to conserve a little bit of battery, will keep it down to Eco. Tour is what most people keep it on. It just makes your ride smoother. It makes it so, like for me, my knee and my foot was hurting before I got a motor. And then once I got the motor, I gave it an extra little bit of power, which I can keep my regular speed but without the pain. And so a lot of people in the trike world, they get motors so that they can not only go further distances, but they want to eliminate any pain that they may have on their body. It could be your hip, your knee, your foot, or if you live in a hilly area, you're gonna want something that can help you get up those hills a little easier. Now, this is a power assist motor, so it doesn't have a throttle. It's not going to be like a moped or a motorcycle. You got to make sure that you know it's still a bicycle, or in this case, a tricycle. Bosch comes on a lot of different bicycles out there. They're like the #1 German brand motor out there. It's super smooth. You don't notice that the motor's on. And so sometimes when people take a test ride on it, they'll test ride it and we'll have the motor on, and then they go, oh, I really didn't feel the motor. And then we'll take the motor off and they'll go, oh man, I'm working so hard. So it keeps your pedaling smooth. That's the cool thing about having a motor on any of the trikes, whether it's Catrike or any other trike. Now the Dumont is a performance trike, so it's a little lower to the ground. We call it a mid-seat trike. So there are some trikes that are really low to the ground, like a 700, or there's, in the Catrike lineup or in other lineups, they have really low to the ground trikes, which are only like an inch or 2 off the ground. But this one's a mid-seat trike. So in the Catrike lineup, the Dumont is their only full suspension trike. Everything else is non-suspension. So if you're looking for a Catrike, but you want full suspension, you're gonna look at the Dumont. A similar trike is gonna be like the Catrike 559, but it's not gonna have suspension. So the 559 would be great for no suspension, and then if you're wanting suspension, go over to the Dumont. So if you want that, that's the trike for you. The cool thing about Catrike is they're performance engineered, but they're also affordable. They're made in America, which is great, but to get something similar like this Catrike eCAT Dumont, you're gonna be spending with other brands $3,000 to $5,000 more for a great trike with a motor. The Catrike is affordable, but yet performance, and you're getting the high quality Bosch motor with it, so you get the reliability too, and that's awesome. Let's go ahead and check it out outside and have a fun time riding it. Laid back Mickey here. I'm on the Catrike Dumont, and yeah, we are gonna see how it is with the electric motor, so what they call the eCAT. And right now my my screen says off, but we want to go on to Eco, Tour. So like Eco I feel a little bit, but Tour I feel a little, I actually, on the Tour mode, I actually feel the motor kick in. Once I go to Sport and then Turbo is like, you really feel the trike wanting to go. It starts to really move. So I usually ride it while I'm in tour. I just switched it over to tour, and we're gonna take it up this hill over here, and we're coming up to it now. I'm pedaling. So let's check this hill out here. This is here. We're going down. I'm going down into a turn. Always lean into the turn. And then now I'm gonna go up this hill, and it's going up here. And then I'm in tour right now. Like with tour, it's pretty easy. I'm gonna bump it up to turbo so I can get more of this hill. That hill was nothing. It was easy. So let's do a little bit more, and then I'll give you a little bit more feedback in a sec. All right, we are back from the test ride, and that was fun. I always love riding the Catrike Dumont, and with the eCAT motor, it makes it smooth and comfortable to ride. While I was out there, I noticed that it handles really well. It handles the turns, the curves, the bumps, everything nicely. What I like about the Dumont is it's not super low to the ground, so I could get in and out of it easy enough, but it's not higher either. Because it's not higher, that gives it the ability to have a nice stable ride and to handle those corners a little better. But because it's a mid-seater, I could get in and out of it nicely. And they also make grab handles if you ever want, like if you're going, yeah, I'm having a hard time getting in and out of my trike, but I like the lower to the ground ones that handle a little better. Just get some grab handles, and then you could use those to push off. So the type of person that this trike is for is somebody that wants comfort, which is the full suspension, but they want performance at the same time. This has an 11-speed on the back, with the motor on the front, so it gives you that performance. The seat is adjustable, so you can lay it back a little bit if we want for good aerodynamics, but it is a great trike. You could even tour on it. Pretty much it's the everybody's trike. You should check it out, ride it. It's a great trike.